Hey, how y'all doing, everybody? What's going on? Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever's going on in your time zone or whatever. Um, Hope everybody's doing well. Hope the family's doing well. Um, I pray for everybody who's going through anything out there. This is my second audio of the Legacy Lounge. I just want to give you guys another audio because I was sitting here thinking about how I started. And this is tell you the things we go through as being a descendant from slavery. Like we start like from nothing. Like we don't get nothing. Like right now, I don't want to ramble, but it's like the business I'm doing right now. Like I'm starting really from me working hard and saving and what I'm saying, get my credit right. But there's so many things against me right now. Like trying to, when I say that, I mean like the system. Like you got the insurance hitting me hard and you have the brokers doing your little grimy stuff and stuff like that, economy being bad. But I just want to talk about how I started my bar, the Legacy Lounge, like how I started from nothing. I can't believe I grew it. It was something I always wanted to do. And I don't think I would do it again because it was pretty hard, but it was something I wanted bad at the time and I did it. So I always wanted a bar. I had a store at the time, like a mom and pop store. And I'm like, man, I want to get this. Had an eye because every time I go to my home, I go past a building where I'd be like, man, that's the place. Like it used to be a bar. And I'm like, I want that. I won't mind getting it. So I talked to my wife and we ended up contacting the lady. But I always talked about having a lounge or bar or whatever. And then when I seen it, I talked about getting it probably for maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. I don't remember how long it was, maybe a couple months. And then I'm like, man, I'm going to go for it. So I talked to her and we called a lady or whatever, get the money and put the first month rent or whatever and the deposit and end up getting a place. But after that, I really didn't have too much money like that. So it was crazy. Like, so I opened it up. And then first thing I did before I got my liquor license was, the liquor license actually came with the bar. So I had to basically like buy them from her or whatever. And, but before I really got everything, the paperwork and everything, and opened up or had any liquor in there, I had like a thing with my family. I'm not for sure because I'm just doing an audio, but I might add some pictures up here in a minute. To this, I might edit it and add some pictures. I might not, you guys will actually be watching it, so you'll see if I did. But so I had a family thing with the bar. A family thing at my lounge, and what I'm saying, just wanted my family to see, how the family was growing, like really, and the things we have accomplished, and let them know this was here in the city. If y'all ever want to do anything or whatever, But anyways, after that, I ended up opening it up, and I didn't really have too much money like that. So what I did is like I got all the main. Y'all, if you want to start one, man, you might want to try it. It might work for you, Like my dude Tariq be saying, a jar of spirit, you might not have it, so it might not work for you. You know what I'm saying? But it worked for me. I can't believe it. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys how I went down too. So we can talk about both, but because it really all got to do with each other because, it's about really how the white supremacy took me down, what you would call, or, the system or whatever, and how it took me a long time it took me, from nothing to start, and I didn't get no grants or nothing was given. It was a grind. So I got all the drinks like that was like popular. So I got what I could get, like, pints. Not pints, gallons of like liquor of just the most popular stuff. So I had got Patron. I had got, what I get? Hennessy, the Ciroc, no Diddy. I got the Ciroc all flavors, or most of the flavors, the most popular flavors at the time, and a couple other popular drinks. So when people used to come to the bar when I first opened it, they used to be like, what you got or whatever. Or most people used to be like, oh, give me that Hennessy or give me that, because I already knew what they wanted, you know what I'm saying? Because they was the most popular drinks. So every now and then I would have somebody come in, oh, you ain't got that. Oh, you ain't got this. And I'm like, dang. If they want to drink, they just going to drink and then want to stay at my bar. They going to just drink what I got. I'm like, all right, let me get that. So what I would have is like like one of the main drinks in each category, like a cognac, brandy, a vodka, tequila. You know what I'm saying? I would have whiskey. I would have one of the top or popular drinks in every type. So that's how I started, you know what I'm saying? And then when people made requests, I like, when I'm re-up, I'm going to get that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when I did and then people requested, man, it took them so long to come back. Or when they come back, they'd be like, oh, let me just get this. I'm like, man, you made me buy this. Now you still want Hennessy. So I know I wasn't doing wrong by, you know what I'm saying, just keeping the main, stuff. So sometimes they used to come back too, There's one white guy used to like some type of whiskey. I forget the name right now, but he wanted me to get some type of whiskey that they like, that white people like, and I got it. And he came back. I was like, oh man, he was happy as hell that I had it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I started, man. And then I just started. So that's how I started with the drinks. Every time kept doubling up, and then after that, I started getting like going around the city, getting promoters and stuff like that. And then I told you guys on my other video how I set the promoters up for each day and had different things going on, different types of things or whatever going on each day. But then I want to tell you guys how it ended. So this lounge was kind of in a residential area. It was weird because it was like on Parsons. This is in South Columbus, and it's a lot of businesses on the Parsons, South Parsons. It's weird because that's down the street from Children's Hospital. But behind me was like apartments. It's like they call it the German Village. So I used to have it popping sometimes. And it was packed. And people started hating on me, man. Like, they used to complain about the music. We had some apartments, like, behind the building. Now, I really should have seen that at the beginning, but I didn't. Because I didn't know, really. Like, that was my first time. But now I would know, like, the whole setup is not a good setup because it's built right there in front of German Village. Unless you make it, you have to make your bar. Like what I did is made my bar strictly for German Village, for the white people basically, and the gays, because that's who lived over there. And that's crazy though. I'll tell you guys about the gay stuff too. But yeah, so we used to play the music, play it real loud. Because that's how people like it. If we played it too low, they'd be like, can you turn the music up? Like, they want to dance and grind to your stuff. They're like, can you turn it up? They want to hear the bass. So, excuse me. So we had to turn it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we used to jam in that mug. And they used to call on us and complain, talking about the music too loud. And it's crazy. Every time the police came, I think we finally ended up getting a ticket, which was crazy. But most of the cops, you were going to get that dickhead cop. So most of the cops was cool, though. They'd come and be like, And I'd be like, why y'all keep coming if y'all ain't gonna, if y'all ain't tripping because I'm a bar, I'm a business. Like, how I'm supposed to stay established? Like, sometimes they come like, can y'all turn it down some? And we'll turn it down. And then they'll be cool and they won't come back. Or sometimes they say, can you turn it down? We'll turn it down. Then they come back, be like, oh, they still complaining. I'm like, what? Like, how I'm going to stay open? You see how busy it is in here. And, y'all keep telling me to turn the music down. Because every time I turn the music too far down, people will leave. Like, so I'm like, this is crazy. So this lady kept calling the police. Like, I mean, they so consistent. I mean, she did the whole thing since basically I've been open, like, really. Like, so that's consistent. And the police basically got tired of it and finally gave us a ticket. And this was a white immigrant. I guess she was German, German. Old lady, because she was German, because she didn't even speak English. She used to bring her little, like, 12-year-old granddaughter with her and interpret for her and basically tell me. So they was nice about it, but at the same time, she still got me out of there because she still kept complaining. It was just really no way around it unless I submit to them, like, which is crazy, which is keep the music down, maybe turn into a nice mellow gay bar or whatever. And that's who approached me later while I was there. So I started to struggle, because of that. And you're going to have your own struggles, not just because of that. You're going to have your other stuff you're going through where it's going to be up and down. But when you got that happening on top of that, it's going to kill you. Like, so later on when we start kind of, we wasn't doing as good, but we still were surviving, you know what I'm saying? And if we would have survived through COVID, we would have been really straight, you know what I'm saying? So by then, and this is not too long before COVID had hit. So I could have got that money and everything and been all right, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the lady kept calling on me and all that. And then, so later on, lady, she kept doing her thing. We kept doing our thing. We was doing all right for a minute and then it was slowed down. And then I'm like, man, so I'm trying to reinvent the bar. Like, man, we got to do something because some events we'll have. And I'd be like, it'd be so packed. And I'd be like, yes. So we'd be like one time I remember we was high-fiving and everything, bartenders and everything. We all happy. And because we thinking this is going to be like forever, really. Like, we thinking like we in the money now. People used to come and tell me like, oh, this place is a gold mine, man. Y'all got this place now? This is a gold mine. And I used to be like, what? Like, and they used to tell me like how I used to pop back in the day or whatever. And basically we had a gold mine. So I was happy, like, man, this is crazy. So, and then like I said, how I started, and then that mother used to got packed. I kept doubling up. So my whole bar was just full with liquor. So it was just crazy, man. And I started getting the fountain drinks. Man, I hooked that mug up. Had the TVs in there. Had a few TVs. But anyways, like I said, we started to incline or started to go down a little bit, decline. And started to decline. I'm sorry, my phone was ringing. But we started to decline, and I'm like, we got to think of something, man. And then we had different ideas or whatever. So then later on, this promoter called, what is it called? Trax. I think it's called Trax Columbus or something like that. The old guy who owned it, I don't know if he was gay or whatever. He didn't seem like he was. I think he was just the owner. I'm not sure, though. But the guy he brung, who actually did all the work, was gay for sure. He was like, he had a whole type of a feminine attitude, like, but he was cool, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't disrespectful or nothing. So they kept coming to us, like, they came to us a few times, like, we see what y'all doing. We want to have one of the days, but we need Friday or Saturday. And I'm like, I can't give you Saturday. I'm like, I can't give you no days, though, because if I start, having at like a gay bar, then people are going to think this is a gay bar, and then I'm going to lose the regular people the people who's not, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say regular, but the people who's not gay or whatever. So I'm like, nah, man, I can't do that. So I turned them down. And I started getting like suggestions and asking the people coming to the bar, like what they think about it, will they still come? And a lot of people said, nah, they probably wouldn't come. So I'm like, man, I can't do it. But then we start, going down and declining so bad. I'm like, I gotta do it. Let me see what it do. Because I knew they was gonna do their thing. But I felt like it was kind of like I was like almost like selling my soul doing that. So I really, because I don't believe in that type of stuff, I don't want to go into politics and all, but anyways, I kept on doing my thing, and I end up trying to trying to do my thing or whatever, and I turned the guy down a few times, and then I end up giving him a try. I'm like, let me go ahead and see what these guys can do. And I gave them my Fridays. And when I gave them the Fridays, they started doing their thing. And it was packed. I couldn't believe it. Like, I didn't have to worry about the Fridays no more. Fridays was covered. Because I'm like, it's packed. There used to be a lot of weird stuff, but I'd be like, sometimes I'm like, I ain't even got to be there. Set the waitresses up and whatever. Put the cameras on. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all thing. It was a lot of funny things happened to it, though. Like I said, the owner, he ended up dying. And I think that's what really killed it. I think that's what stopped that run we was doing on that. But I made like like at the highest, I think like 2,000 in one night. So that every Friday I would make that 2,000 guaranteed, basically. And that's when we was killing it. And then, like I said, I had the comedy nights, I had the stripper nights. Like, it was fun, man. So, well, I just wanted to tell you, the main thing I want to talk about is how it ended and how it started. Really, that was what I really want to initiate. But secondly, I want to talk about how it ended. And it all got something to do with the system, basically. But I appreciate y'all listening, and I'll be bringing another audio soon. We got more visual videos coming out too. We got a lot of stuff coming, so like, subscribe, and then y'all look at my playlist too. That's all my people from my city or whatever. Like, subscribe on their pages, and you'll see where we from, how we doing it, where we from, or whatever. All right, appreciate y'all.